Good evening, viewers at home. This is Ojefon TV, situated here in Ilorin Kingdom. Once again, my name is Ayodele Olushola, and here with me we have a special guest who we brought in for the purpose of knowing what exactly his plans are in this upcoming election. I want to introduce to viewers at home Comrade Olariwaju Olalekan. He is a member of AAC party, aspiring for the post of Ondo State House of Assembly. Comrade Olariwaju, good evening, sir. Can you greet the viewers at home?
Viewers at home, I really want to say thank you for the opportunity granted me this evening to be able to do. Especially, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Presenter.
You're welcome, sir. As we can see that the upcoming election scheduled for March 9 is coming near, and we brought in our comrade to know his plans and to have a kind of interview so that you can let our people out there to know one or two things as your plan and your intention if you are privileged to assume the post you are vying for. So, sir, I want to ask you that as AAC member, what exactly can you tell us about the party?
First and very important and germane to tell you the full meaning of AAC, the African Action Congress. The young party started about 8 months ago with a mission to redefine democracy in Nigeria. We have been in democracy now going to about 20 years. By May 29, our democratic practice will clock 20. So my party came as an intermediary to bridge the gap, to correct the abnormalities brought by these two major parties in Nigeria, and chart a new way for the new generation to come. So basically, our party is for the youth and to redefine Nigeria democracy practice. It's basically to tell our people their lives should be jettisoned for good governance, and that is what we are after. A party that believes that everything that's been done the other way by these old parties will be, be corrected, and people, the grassroots people, believing in the good culture of democratic party. Practice. That is what the party stands for.
You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much for that point you let out to the viewers at home. In one of this time, I come across this, and I believe is a quote you quoted yourself. You said, ours is a mission to connect the disconnect and bring voice to the unheard. That is Legacy 2019.
Yes.
I want to ask this question. Sir, comrade, why do we need to vote for a party?
Like our people have a kind of misconception about the practice of government. There are three tiers of government, and their practice differs. One, when you talk of the practice of the executives, the legislative and judiciary, you're talking of the arms of government, and their practice differs from one another. More than years, our people, people contesting for a legislative function, we ascribe to themselves the function of the legislative. And so, I said is no. This practice is not going in the line that it was, described in the Constitution of Nigeria. And our people are like going away, not believing the practice of democracy just because of the misconception. Legislative or legislature are the main set of people that ought to be very close to the grassroots people. So my quote is actually right. We want to give voice to those people at the grassroots to reconnect them back to government. These people will come with all books and lies that they will do this and that, but they will, won't function. And people will believe that government cannot just be as they describe. So as a person, I believe that if things are done right, our democracy will grow at the rate that it ought to. Don't forget that Malaysia, Dubai of today, the Singapore of today, they practice the normal thing, and so they are getting the result. We want to bring back power to the people. They are the people that elected our leaders. And so government should be very, very close to them. A legislator must find time to reach them. Ask them their basic needs from time to time, and go to the annual chamber of the house to defend them. That is when you give voice to them. You listen to their plight. Then you defend it at the annual chamber of the house, and they get result for it. I want to tell you, at every point in time, they will call you that you should go and be their representative. So that is why we said we are going to give them voice.
Thank you very much, my comrade. I'm actually intrigued and impressed with the way you are relating with us. Now, from what you just said, viewers, you heard what our comrade just said now, that they want to give us in common, in total, power and to hear a voice, even at the point where it needs to be heard. Please, let's hold on to that and let's note that. Sir, this is another question coming forth. Now, what special quality do you think you possess that has made group and people to call you to contest for this post?
Thank you, Mr. Presenter. I think in the year 2002, 2003, I was the president of National Association of Philology Students. And as the first president, knowing the value of legislative function, I created for the first time legislative arm to guide the activities of the executives at the National Association of Philology Students. Just because I want to lay emphasis on over behavior of Mr. President or whatever executives that we have at that time, so that there could be a kind of moderation. And so the quality I have with me is beyond an emergency issue. What I mean, in essence, is that the experiences, I have the understanding of how legislative function grows. I have been in that shoe before, creating that office and being guided by the activities. I have administrative knowledge. Somebody who has worked with, as a part-time lecturer at Ufodua Polytechnic at the point. I worked at IGI, Industrial General Insurance, as a transaction officer at the Access Bank, and presently as a manager at the Cornerstone Construction Firm. You don't have that basic knowledge of how government works. How administrative function works. No one asks this amongst all my colleagues that are contested.
How are you so sure about that? Are you very sure about that?
I am very, very quite sure about that because, traveling now doesn't make you an outstanding one.
Yeah. Let me actually come in with this, sir. There is a code I wrote here. I say, age. Good leadership is not a function of age. How much are you supporting that?
Very, very well. You have the best of Mr. Buhari or Mr. President today at the age of 37. And the best of Obasanjo at 38. The best of Awolowo at 30-something. So, I think it's not a function of that. But President Obama performed over all the presidents of America just because,
very much. Let me just comment on that point. Because at home I say you are enjoying this view presently, how our comrade, once again comrade, Olariwaju Laliko, aka Legacy, has been chatting up with us since we started this program. Please, I implore you all to be in good support of this TV station. Sir, that will take me to a question I have for you, and can help to throw more light. We have many people in Nigeria currently. Most intend the plan, they also they buy for some folks, which they doesn't have the basic knowledge or rudiment about how things are done in this said organization. So I want to ask you this, sir. What do you know about House of Assembly, how they function, how they work?
It's a legislative function. The House of Assembly, as I've said, is an arm of government. Like you know, we have the executive, we have the judiciary, then we have the legislative function. You interact because different people from other zones. You discuss how the business of government is run. You discuss policies. You raise bills. You do oversight functions of the project. A lot more. So it's basically.
And can we actually trust you with all this? You just said that basically where policy made.
Yes.
Welcome back. Comrade Olariwaju Olariko, we welcome you once again on this platform.
Thank you.
Now, this question I have for you that what are your red line issues when it comes to budget vote?
Very well. I'm a very, very sincere, articulate, and I know how to power in lobbying. And so how to lobby, you know, we have people from different zones. We have people, we have people from Odibo, we have from Okitipupa, we have. So the interactive, the power the law gives us in terms of power to interact with other people, we are going to work on this specially to get them to buy into our ideas. Basically, we are going to ensure that all that belongs to our people in every year's budget, they are going to get. Basically, we are going to work on the lapses being noted in the last administration were correct. We are going to work on that seriously so that our people will get the dividend of democracy. So it's going to be our major target while doing that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. From what you said in your statement, I picked it, the word lobby, and the more you get people to buy into your own policy or what idea you are taking there actually to do. So what can you actually tell us about free and fair election? Because we can say in our present dispensation, people has this mentality of give me money, let me vote for you, give me that, vote buying, money sharing and everything. What can you actually say about that?
Very well, sir. Nigeria democracy is growing. Meanwhile, we cannot call it a nascent democracy again. But because of the way democracy is being practiced in Nigeria, even the electorate believes in money, and the government, the people seeking for their mandate also believe that since this is what they believe in, we are going to give them. You understand? So as long as this system is not being addressed, there could never be any form of free and fair election in Nigeria. But as an intending or believing that by His grace we are getting to the House of Assembly, we are going to ensure that there will be a bill to guide the amount of money a politician will spend during a presidential campaign. Because I believe with this, probably we can reduce this problem we are facing. Without this, there may not be any form of free and fair election. Don't forget that the federal government controls the police and the military. and they could use it at their will. And so until there are guided rules and bills, we may not be able to correct this. So when we get there, we are going to find solution to all this.
If you're just tuning into this TV, you can follow us on our Twitter page, Oje from RTV, on our Facebook page as well. You can visit us there at Oje from TV. My comrades, sir, I asked you the other time about the free and fair election, and you have actually let us know that bills that will be in support of the masses will be passed if you are privileged to have power. So I want to ask you this again, that if you had the power, what non-government policy would you reverse to put smile on the face of the masses?
There's actually overtax and double taxation on our people. So we look deep into these works and correct them so that our people will not be overburdened with tax. It's very important.
There's a question on that actually. I never knew that would be one of the major things you're having in mind, not to actually state. Now, I say this. The government have promised the local property tax to ring fence to provide local services. How would you hold them accountable on this?
Not be overburdened with taxes here and there. And so, if at all they are going to pay the tax, we want to see it being used. In Lagos State now, we have various types of, taxes being paid by by masses. But one important thing is that you see it visibly being used for very important projects. So, we want to say as well what these things are committed to.
Comrades, sir, here is the last question I have for you presently. That basically, what are the things you have for the people of your kingdom?
Yes, we have about 3 major things we are going to do under 3 headlines. One is the general, the major function of the legislation, to reach out to the people, meet them every point in time. We have Learning, a local assembly. We are going to ensure that we meet them from time to time to hear their problem and attend to them at their, to their basic needs. And 2 is that we are going to defend them to get equitable, share of the commonwealth of Ondo State while presenting the budget. Is the basic, it's important. We are going to ensure that whatever we cannot get done in the hollow chamber of the House of Assembly, we are going to fight it through international organizations. I do tell my people that I marvel at why they cannot get things done over 4 years. We have international organizations that will attend to the needs of our people. We have the European Union, we have the FID, we have a lot of them. So that you reach out to them to get things for your people. That's just one of it. Then we have another one we call social welfareism print. We are going to get in partisan politics, partisan parties or whatever affiliations that you may be, to reach out. When being elected, it's not your party that got you there. Got you elected. It's the masses. So we are going to ensure that every member of the society gets whatever belongs to them. We are going to ensure that our students get scholarship from time to time. Our farmers get loan being guaranteed by the House of Assembly member from Bank of Industries and Bank of Industry and Bank of Agriculture. We have this, and very important is that we are going to promote our tourism. You don't forget that at go there, we have Golon Murray, Untapped. And here in Oluji we have Laughing Cave, where you have snails of ocean values. We have very important the footprint of one person there will promote to international tourism. We are going to connect UNESCO to develop this site. We have a lot of things to offer our people.
All right, sir, my comrade, you've all spoken well. Viewers at home, you can hear everything our comrade brought to the table for each and every one of us to hear.
Sorry, I been want to tell you one important thing.
Okay.
Our farmers, the Ileoluki Okebo local government is a fluke, because they ought to have bought one grader, at least for the local government. There will not be perennial issue of rough road for our farmers, so we are going to buy that.
Indeed, that is part of things I actually intend to bring up here, but because of our time and because of the schedule that we are having next, we won't be able to go into that. But you've all heard what our comrade said about all his policies and his idea, even his plans for us, for him actually to take this kingdom to a greater height. So viewers at home, we are going to draw the curtain of the program here. But before we go, you can still join us on our Twitter page at Ojefon TV. And on our Facebook page as well, you can still join us there, Ojefon TV. On our website, www.ojefonrtv.com.ng. Don't forget, viewers at home, that you on our program next will be bringing in the aspirants for PDP, the person of Honorable Kende Akindele, on our next program. You can join us the same time on this platform where you can share your view as well. Note, don't forget that good leadership is not a function of age. So I urge people of Ileoluji Okebo Kingdom to vote for assisted, not for money sharing and not for vote buying. Once again, I remain your host, Ayotele Olusola.